Mayor Burgess.
Aye.
Excuse me, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Can I make a statement before we go?
We're going back now.
Yes.
Yes, we're going back right now.
Well, I'm saying, can I make a public statement before we do go back?
We were going, that's what we're going back, right?
No, sir. It's something else I want to say.
Okay, cool, go ahead.
In Salt Lake City, I attended a political conference called the National League of Cities. While networking at the Young Municipal Leaders event, I was invited to another event at the Lake Effect Bar. I was in no way out socializing at a bar. This was an NLC private event. My only intentions on being there were to pitch the course for next year's conference on religion, spirituality, and politics. That is the only reason I was at this event, which I did successfully pitch, by the way. Not even 10 minutes later, I was assaulted. My wife stood there and did not retaliate, not within her own strength, but through the power of Jesus Christ. Thank you for representing not only me, but this city in such a respectful way. Spiritual warfare is at an all-time high. The trauma passed down from generation to generation is affecting the relationships between men and women through all aspects and relationships of life. I was assaulted, but more than physically, I was attacked by a spirit. We have to be able to discern when we're in spiritual warfare. This is a tool that in life we could bring world peace if we can just acknowledge the difference. By extending grace, by not retaliating in moments you see people are genuinely struggling with their internal demons. I struggled with reporting this issue due to being assaulted by someone I called a friend. But one thing I've learned this year is that the mission of God is way more important than protecting your friends. If you truly love them, you have to expose the things hurting them before they hurt you. The person who assaulted me was not the person I knew. The person who assaulted me was the unhealed version of themselves, which we all face if we don't face our demons. I was physically, emotionally, and spiritually attacked, but no weapon formed against me shall prosper, especially when I handle things through the lens of spiritual maturity. We are half spirit, half flesh, whether you believe in God, Buddha, Allah, or you're atheist. We have a soul connected to our bodies. With that being said, we need to listen to our inner voice. The Creator is always speaking to us, especially in these times. And when we don't listen to that voice, we end up listening to the other voices connected to the trauma in our lives. In no way am I making an excuse for the person who assaulted me, but I am on a different journey in life than most. I answer to God. And because of that, spiritual warfare has been at an all-time in my life for the past year, and I wasn't able to say anything. But it wasn't until I was in this moment where I could deem myself as innocent, where I can show Christ to the world, and that's all this is about. There is great division upon this city, and it's not due to race, gender, or position of power. It is simply spiritual warfare that leads to envy, greed, and manipulation. Until we address these spirits, we will simply be watering dead plants in this city. I follow Jesus, and I will leave it in his hands. As for the person who attacked me, I believe they lack the emotional intelligence to represent their constitutes in a healthy way. In lighter news, I will be organizing a youth council board for the city of North Charleston. You can email me at mibrown@northcharleston.org. The work will continue. And can my family please stand up if you're here? If my family who came to support me, family, friends, thank you all for supporting me in this time. I'm okay. Jesus has the victory. Jesus saves souls. Jesus is the way.
Well, thank you very much, Councilman Michael Brown, for that reiteration of your account of the situation. I'm not personally coming to attack anybody today, but I do want to say as well, when I also have a current formal report with the NLC, also with the Salt Lake City Police Department. Also, we do have video surveillance in regards to the incident that happened that night. In regards to an assault, I decline to respond or an assault, but I can let you guys know that I was assaulted. And just like he said, just like Christ, I have marks on my hands from when he digged his nails and cut me with his fingernails. I fought to defend myself in regards to him physically attacking me. I also walked away from his wife and told him I would not disrespect his wife. I did not disrespect his wife. I walked away. They continued to walk behind me. I contacted 3 security officers, and when I contacted to stop them from walking behind me, also I restrained myself at the door, and they continued to yell obscenities and try to defamate my character. I've never said anything to defamate anyone's character, but as we can see, that is what this is. It's a public display and an attempt of a public crucifixion. So I do want to say I apologize to the citizens of District 6. I apologize to the citizens of North Charleston as my conduct during this Salt Lake City event, even though I was able to gain so much, unfortunately, a negative light has come upon me in regards to this situation. And I apologize to you all that I wasn't able to be more discerning of who I allowed in my space. I was not able to be more discerning of who I allowed in my car. I was not discerning to understand who I invited to the event that I was attending, which I was attending well before 11 o'clock when they came in. So I do want to ask for respect as I heal, my family heals, and also while we gather things together as a city of North Charleston to allow not only the NLC to complete their internal investigation and document accounts of witnesses, but I also want to say, please allow Salt Lake City's Police Department to do the same. And going forward, I will conduct myself differently. I will watch my reactions, and I will continue to focus on the positive and the betterment of my district and also my city. Thank you. And also, the youth council was an idea that I already discussed with the mayor and also legal ahead of tonight. So I also brought on Dr. Paisley on board and also other representatives. So if that's something that he wants to take on, I will allow him to take it on and move forward also into another venture. Thank you.
For the record, I never put a name in a report, so I'm not tearing down. I don't want to be a part of the agenda of tearing down black politicians. So I never put a name in a report for that exact reason.
Okay. All right, we're going to executive session now.